Guess what time it is? It's time for Little Fish Dragon Reviews. Welcome back, Dragon Riders, to Little Fish Dragons Review. Today I have 2 How to Train Your Dragon 2 Funko Pops featuring Hiccup and Astrid, as well as 3 already unboxed Funko Mystery Minis featuring Hiccup and Astrid as well to share with you guys. So without much further ado, let's get started. And I think we will begin with the unboxed Mystery Minis. So here we have the Mystery Mini of Hiccup. His head does spin. Got some good texturing or carving for his hair. And the paint job is pretty decent. Only his head moves. And he's holding his fire sword. The seam line around the base of his head could be a little bit better. It's kind of clunky and there's a big gap there. And from the back, and from the top, and from the bottom. And here we have our first unboxed Mystery Mini of Hiccup. And I was actually just able to find one of the boxes. So this is a How to Train Your Dragon 2 Mystery Mini vinyl figure. And it's not a toy, and you have Hiccup with the flaming sword, Toothless, and Hook Fang. And then you have Astrid and Meatlug on this side from Funko. And these were all the figures that you could collect in the series, and I was actually able to get all of them except for that one. There's a 1 in 12 chance of getting each of them, collect them all, including the mystery figure. And then you have Stormfly and Barf and Belch. How to Train Your Dragon 2 on the top, Funko Mystery Mini vinyl figure, and not much on the bottom. So we looked at our first Hiccup. Let's look at the version of him with the flaming sword. Now with this one I have a lot of problems, but we'll look at those after. But you might notice them along the way, so let's take a look. And again, the seam around his neck is just chunky and clunky and not so nice. Actually, let's compare the 2 Hiccups. The colors look different, but that's because of the lighting. But they basically have these, actually, now that I'm looking at them, they do have a slightly different skin tone. This one's a little bit more peachy, this one's a little bit more tan. Basically the same exact sculpt, same exact paint job. The only difference between the 2 is the flame sword and the skin tone. And from the bottom, and from the top. And I think you guys can see another one of my issues with this. I cleaned off most of it, but it basically looked like a dragon pooed on his head. There was just this big white splotchy nastiness on the top of his head. So yeah, there must have been a fly-by accident with one of those dragons he was trying to train. There's also kind of a gap with the seam, like around his neck. But it's really gross with this white gunk on the top of his head. And then, can you guys hear that? He's a maraca. So, sorry for that blurry hiccup there, but yeah, he makes noise, and I don't know why. I have no idea what's in his head that would cause him to make that noise. I'm going to assume it's excess plastic that broke off in the mold, but he's a musical instrument now. He's my own little Hiccup maraca. As you can tell, with this one, nothing, no sound. The Hiccup, he makes beautiful music. And now that we've taken a look at both Hiccups, we have our lovely Astrid. Her axe. And I love all the detail that they put on her clothing, even on the axe. There's a really nice touch there. Shiny stuff you see on her hair is excess glue. And from the bottom and from the top. So this is Astrid. She does not make noise either. Her head kind of moves a little bit, but I won't force it just in case it might break her. So these are our 3 How to Train Your Dragon 2 Mystery Minis unboxed. In the comments below, let me know what you guys think of them. And now let's move on to the Funko Pops. So we'll take a look at Astrid first, and of course we'll start by taking a closer look at the box. Dreamworks How to Train Your Dragon 2, and this is number 96 from the Pop movie selection. Astrid vinyl figure. Warning, choking hazard may contain small parts, and this is meant for the ages above 14. Which is very strange because usually they're meant for younger ages, but for some reason this line was meant for the ages above 14. Not really sure why, but maybe as we take a closer look we'll figure that out. And it has a picture of Astrid on the front, right there. And on the side of the box, Pop Movies, Astrid, number 96, and it has Astrid peeking over the bottom. And there we have the back of the box, Pop Movies, Dreamworks How to Train Your Dragon 2. And it says, when one of their adventure leads to a discovery of an island with a long-hidden secret, Hiccup and Toothless find themselves at the center of a battle to protect their village's peaceful way of life. With the help of Astrid and Gobber, as well as the mysterious Dragon Rider, Hiccup and Toothless must stand up for what they believe while recognizing that only together do they have the power to change the future of both men and dragons. And in the background you can see Hiccup's map of the archipelago. We have Astrid, and these are the other figures in the series. So you have Hiccup, Astrid, Stormfly, Hookfang, Barfenbelch, and Toothless. And if I remember correctly, there's a variant of Astrid that glows in the dark. And with Toothless, there are a few variants, but more on that when we review the Toothless Paw sometime in the future. And the bottom also reads, collect the entire line of How to Train Your Dragon 2 Funko Pops, super stylized vinyl figures. 2014. And the other side of the box, Pop Movies, Astrid number 96, with a full picture of Astrid among the waters and rocky shores of Berk. Bottom of the box doesn't really have much, and top of the box just has Astrid peeking over the side and it says Pop Movies. So we'll take her out of the box. And each Funko Pop comes in this little plastic container, but something new, or something interesting with this version of Pop, it comes with a clear base. So we have a clear base. We'll look at her from the bottom first, and that is where the peg in the base goes. So we'll put her on a base so she can stand up. That's probably why, because the bodies on these are so tiny, and the heads are so large that they probably just kind of fall over. So it's really nice that they included a base. We'll do a quick spin around and then take a closer look at Astrid's details. So, close-up of Astrid's details, and I have a few issues with the paint job on this one. You can already see that there's a little bit of paint missing from her eye, and it's kind of smudgy and blurred, but not too horrible. It's a little bit chunky, and there's some paint splotching over there. And excess paint here, and it's kind of run off on the top of her hair. And again with the paint splotching. And from the top, and her head does move back and forth. I'll try to get some good detailing of her shirt, but her head is just shadowing it. But so much of the paint splotching on the bottom of her head and on the fur bits over her shoulders. And splotching on her axe as well. Hair out of the way for this part, and there's some really bad scraping and scuffing on the back of her hood and her arm. There's excess paint on the arm, and paint splotching on the back over there as well, and on the hood. And paint splotching on her legs and boots. Take her off the base so you guys can get a look at that as well. And there's paint missing over here on this boot, and right there on this boot. And the texture of her head feels really dry, kind of sandy, and her eyelashes are kind of coming off. So I'm not going to touch that anymore. I'll put her back on her base. Let's move on to Hiccup. So this is the box for Hiccup. Dreamworks How to Train Your Dragon 2. Number 95 out of the Pop movie series. Hiccup final figure. Warning, choking hazard may contain small parts. This also is meant for the ages above 14. Kind of thinking it might be because of the stands, but not too sure. And we have a side picture of Hiccup. Pop movies, Hiccup 95 with Hiccup peeking over the edge. And back of the box, basically the same information as Astrid, only it has a picture of Hiccup on the side. And the other side, Pop movies, Hiccup 95 with a full body picture of Hiccup. And Hiccup peeking over the edge of the top of the box with Pop movies. Same info on the bottom of the box. You pull him out, do a spin around, and then take a closer look. So now that we've gotten him out of the box, we will take him out of his little plastic container. He too comes with a stand. We will do a quick spin around and then take a closer look at all the details. So we'll put him on his base. The hole for the base is in his booted foot. Put it right in there. So here's a close-up of Hiccup's face. A little bit of paint missing on his hair. And I don't know about you guys, but this seems very plain. If they didn't add the little braids over here, this could be the face of any brown-haired Funko Pop character. And not sure if you guys can see it, but on camera, there seems to be like somebody's fingerprint on his face right over there. Yeah, you can actually see it off camera too. So a lot of glue. You can see all the glue on this. It's really shiny all across his face. So Hiccup. It's also got a bit of a dent right there and paint splotching on his ear. And excess glue right there on the hair. And the top of his head. And we have suit, which is a lot nicer and a lot more detailed. Not sure if you guys can see it, but he does have the mark on his shoulder over there. You can kind of see it. And I kind of scraped most of it off, but there was excess glue on his front over there and somebody's fingerprint, which was very noticeable. Got most of it off. Also seems to be a little bit of a bite taken out of his legs. Actually, no, that might be texturing. So that's cool. Like the stitches on his pants. And we have his flame sword. And it actually has the detail on it, so that's really nice. So the detail on his body is really nice. His armor right there. Yep, it must be the texturing because it looks like they added the stitches on the back as well. And they also textured the armor with the dragon scale pattern on the bottom. So we have Hiccup. And there you have it, the two Funko Pops featuring Hiccup and Astrid as well as their Mystery Mini counterparts. In the comments below, let me know what you guys think. Do you like these Funko Pops, or do you prefer the Mystery Minis? Did you see How to Train Your Dragon 2? Do you think Funko did an accurate job of portraying the characters? Make sure to leave that in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this review, make sure to hit that thumbs up, and if you haven't already, please do subscribe. And for further content, you can always follow me on Tumblr, Instagram, and Twitter. And until next time, Dragon Riders!